Hello and welcome back. The following problem states if we combine 3 liters of nitrogen monoxide and 1.5 liters of oxygen and they react according to the following balanced equation, what volume of nitrogen dioxide will be produced? Well, we are given volume, we're given a balanced equation, so we have the number of moles, so this is going to be Avogadros Law. We know Avogadros Law states that volume is directly proportional to the number of moles. If we increase one component, the other component must also increase in respect to it. So you must be asking yourself, which volume do we use to solve for a final volume? Well, the answer is you can use either the volume of nitrogen monoxide or the volume of oxygen, and you'll get the same answer. So we're going to go ahead and do it for both of these two scenarios. Let's start off with nitrogen monoxide. Well, we have 3 liters of nitrogen monoxide and 2 moles of nitrogen monoxide. Well, let's see if we're increasing the number of moles in this balanced equation. If we're increasing the number of moles, then my volume must increase in respect to that by some factor. Or if it's decreasing, it must also decrease by that same factor. Or it might not change. In this case, we have 2 moles of nitrogen monoxide react to form 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide. In this case, our number of moles is not changing. So if we go ahead and plug it into this equation, we're going to find out that my volume is not changing. So my initial volume times my number of moles for my final product divided by my initial number of moles. So if we know our final volume is 3.0 liters, the final number of moles that we're ending with is 2 moles. Divided by 2 moles. These cancel out, and we'll be left with 3 liters of nitrogen dioxide. Well, as I said, we could have done this in the case of oxygen as well. We could have done the same exact thing. Our initial volume would have been 1.5 liters multiplied by the final number of moles of our product times 2 moles divided by our initial number of moles of that reactant. So oxygen has 1 mole. So mole and mole cancels out, and we'll be left with 3.0 liter. It's important to note that you can use these ratios in order to help solve these types of problems. It's important to know how to utilize them. So as a recap, Avogadros Law states that volume is directly proportional to the number of moles. So as you increase one component, the other one must increase in respect to that. And we saw that specifically in the case of oxygen, that we had an increase in number of moles, so my volume also increased in respect to that. Thank you and have a wonderful day.